Good morning, welcome back to my channel. I don't think it is morning, I think it's afternoon, but anyway, whatever time you see this will probably be morning. Welcome to this week's Sunday car boot haul. I went to a different location today. I went down to Cheddar. Anthony and I had been talking about going down to the Cheddar car boot for a couple of weeks and we thought we would do it today. Obviously the weather changed, but actually that wasn't too bad. We've had, here in the UK, in the southwest at least, we've had 2 weeks of glorious sunshine. It has been absolutely wonderful. Got out in the garden a lot. Today it was overcast, but it was also a bit cooler, so that wasn't actually a bad thing. It's raining now, but it didn't rain while we were at the boot sale. And I've done all right. I've done all right. I've spent about 45 quid this morning, I think, and I'm quite happy with what I got for it. So, in no particular order, well, maybe in heaviest items first order, so I can put them in the bottom of the bag. I got these Denby placemats. The lady had them marked at 4 and she took 3. There are 8 table mats. And then there are also 8 coasters, but the coasters are in this pile somewhere, so I'll come across the coasters in a bit. I don't know what the pattern is. If I can find out the pattern, that'll make it easier to list them. But at the moment, I don't know what the pattern is. But yeah, 8 of those. They're in very good condition. They're a little bit grubby, like on the, you know, needed to wipe over, but that's all. I'm hoping this label comes off nicely. But I have got some sticky stuff remover if it doesn't. And next heaviest, again for the bottom of the bag, this is a Tefal grater. Now I've got the Fresh Express, which is the newer version of this. I've been looking this one up. It is a it says HV2 on the side. On the bottom it says type ME20. So I don't know if maybe I should have typed in ME20 instead. Weirdly, that brought up Durex. Of all the strange things to come up, I put in Tefal HV2 ME20 and it went, here's something similar. Not at all similar. Don't use one of these as contraception. I will find it at some point. I found spare parts for it. But it is a grater, and I'm not sure if it also does meat grinding. I've got all the attachments, again, in this pile somewhere. Hang on. Okay. My bag of attachments, I've got the little grating cones. These are what I've got with the Fresh Express as well, so I recognise those. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, interestingly, people are selling these on their own for £9.99 as replacements and spares, so that's quite an interesting thing. There's 5 of those, except this one feels different. That's odd. These ones feel the same as my ones for the Fresh Express. This one feels different. It's made of a different plastic, and it's a slightly different shape. And then I've also got this part, which is the channel that the food goes into. So these cones sit in there and lock in, like so. But have I got... This bit is the bit that holds all the cones together. That's the pusher. And I've also got this bit, which I don't have on my one that I've got, so I'm not sure what this part does. But that might be for... maybe for juicing in some way. I don't know. I don't know. That's going to take a little bit of research. But having said that, I don't think it does meat grinding. I don't know. I don't know. Can you tell that I don't know? If I say the words I don't know anymore. Anyway, it was £2.50, which I knew was a good price. I knew that was a good price. And from the same chap, I gave him £3, so what was my other 50p for? There was something else for another 50p, and I don't know what it was, but maybe I'll remember when we're going through. A chap had for everything in this box 50p, and so I got Winnie the Pooh, baby, Pepper Pot designs, just a little baby ornament. The Ultimate Letterbox game sells for about £7.50 to a tenner, and a little Cath Kidston purse. In very good nick, to be fair. And they were 50p. I think I paid £3, maybe. I think it was £3. This is a sunrise alarm clock. It's a brand called Fitfort. And I don't know if you can make that out on the screen, but it's one of those ones that just wakes you up gradually. Instead of launching into the full trauma of another day in the universe, this one just wakes you up gradually. I think that was £3, and they sell for about 20. I paid 50p for a Sophie Allport. I'm assuming it's a pencil tin. It may not be a pencil tin. I'm assuming it is. It's got lead pencil in the corners. It is a pencil tin. It says on the back pencil tin. 50p for that. £1 each for these 2 mugs, different ladies, but £1 each. A Le Creuset mug for £1. Now, you don't often get a Le Creuset mug for £1, do you? In the classic, I think there's that called Flame Red, that one, I'm not sure. The only one I'm sure of is Volcanic Orange. And then I paid £1 for this one, which is a Carmani Vincent van Gogh Masters of Painting, blah blah, excellent collection. I don't know, it's a little presentation box, and I picked up, oh, that's a nice mug. Then I saw the box, and then the lady said, oh, that's £1, and I went, okay then. I've got hiccups. £2 for a Cath Kidston hanging wardrobe organiser. I sold 2 of these not long ago, actually. So with a bit of luck, I'll be able to find those and just do a simple relist. I paid £1 for this little planner. It's not Filofax branded, it's just an unbranded one. I wanted it for myself. It also has some of the little zipper envelopes, apparently, my brain is giving me. Little zipper envelopes in there. So yeah, that was £1. That's for me. I paid £1 for this Coalport Classic Cars plate, collected plate. I haven't looked this one up yet. Bear with. There are 2 in solds, and they have gone for £13 and £15 respectively. They are the Jaguar SS100 and the Brooklands 9. Mine is the 4.5 litre blower Bentley, apparently. Would you like to know about the blower Bentley? Skip this bit if you don't. The 4.5 litre Bentley was developed from the 3 litre in 1927, pushing its output up from 100 horsepower to 130. This 4.5 litre variant was driven to victory by Barnato and Rubin at Le Mans in 1928. This car was later immortalised in supercharged form by the exploits of Sir Henry Tim Birkin, who decided, contrary to designers' wishes, that supercharging should be adopted. The Honourable Dorothy Paget financed Birkin's plan, and a total of 54 of these blower Bentleys were built. There we go. This is plate number 423 out of 10,000. So they're not that rare, but even so, I paid £1 and it'll sell for 13 to 15 apparently. So that's good, if I don't break it before I list it. £1 each for 2 comforters. This one is a Suki Bing Bing giraffe, and this one is a 2 at Sainsbury's. Got a feeling I've got one of these listed as well, so that would just be add to that, make it a multiple listing. I paid £3 for a Pretty Green coat. Every time I see Pretty Green, I channel my inner Chaddy Pete and buy Pretty Green. I don't see it very often. It's an extra large, and it's an over-the-head anorak. And it was £3. £3, and it's in very good condition. It's got like a funnel neck. I've got it back to front. Shall I show you the front? There we go. It's got a funnel neck and a hood. And I thought that was okay for £3. And I paid £1 for this Peruna cardigan, just because I liked the pattern, and I thought if I like it, somebody else might like it. So it's spots on the front, stripes on the back, stripes on the ribbing of the sleeves and the hem. I paid £1 for that one. It is a size 18. I paid, I think, £2. I think I paid £2 for the cat game, and it sells for about £10, so it wasn't a massive win, but it is new and sealed. It hasn't been opened at all. So apparently you pick your category card in cats, you draw close to the card using your cats, and whoever figures out your drawing wins the card. I paid, I think, £2 for these Yours wide fit silver shoes. Pretty sure they were £2. The lady said she hadn't worn them, but they have actually been worn. But she just didn't wear them very much. It's that classic at the boot says, brand new that, I've only worn it for a week. That's not how brand new works. And then I paid £3 for the Iron Fists. They're really quite funky. Iron Fist, they've got dotty heels, really high heel. Where's my tape measure? That's got to be a 5-inch heel minimum, isn't it? It is a 5-inch heel. 5-inch heel. I don't know what these ones are called. Sometimes you can find the names of them. I might be able to when I do an image search. But they need a little bit of a rub over. They're a bit grubby, but they're not damaged in any way. They're in very good condition. You quite often find that these really high heels are in good condition simply because people haven't been able to wear them. I've gone really red in the face. It's quite warm in here. And from the same lady as the Iron Fist, I got these super dry DAPs. Leopard print DAPs. Too small for me, sadly. I think they're a 6. Yeah, these are a 6, and I think the Iron Fist were also a 6. Yeah, so too small for me. I'd never be able to wear the heeled ones anyway, but the DAPs are too small as well. £1.50, I think this was. Ocean, might have been £1, but I think it was £1.50. Ocean Club, a cruise mug by Paul Cardew. Nearly done. There's the coasters that go with the Denby table mats. Told you they were there somewhere. I paid £1 for a pack of Scrabble scorecards. I didn't even know you could just buy the score pads for Scrabble. Interestingly as well, you can copy the board on. So you can note the words, which means it says enables an unfinished game to resume later and a complete record kept of the games. So if you need to put it away for any reason, you can write the board out as it was, put it away and come back to it another time. That's quite useful, isn't it? Didn't know they existed. I paid £1 for a Lego Man alarm clock. These don't seem to go for much. When I saw them, I thought, oh, perhaps that's a good buy. But they don't seem to go for very much. £10 maybe. And then I paid £6 for a set of M&S stacking mugs. The lady had them on at 8. I don't know if you can see the 8 there. There we go. She went down to 6 on them. I've not seen this design before. They are a Russian doll. So when they're stacked, they make the Russian doll. And they're a slightly different shape to the other M&S stacking mugs that I've bought before. So that was something a bit different. And then last but... oh no, sorry, 2 more things. Telling you lies. This was 50p. Do you remember earlier on when I said I've got the greater was £2.50 and I'm sure there was something else that was 50p? It was this mirror. This is a number 7 mirror, and it's in a kind of a lavender light. I've never seen it in this colourway before. These are the ones that plug in and light up. I hope it will work. I don't know until I plug it in and find out. And I haven't got an empty plug, so I'm here to try it. But it was 50p, so I thought it was worth a go for 50p. And then last, and by no means least, this is my last purchase of the day. It is a Spode Christmas tree serving bowl, tree-shaped serving bowl. I paid £5. The lady wasn't interested in dropping her price, which I suppose is reasonable, really. I haven't been able to find it on the Spode website, so it's discontinued. They still do this line. This is one of their best lines, the Christmas tree design. One of their most loved lines, but I haven't found the tree-shaped bowl, so it must be discontinued. Somebody sold one for 12. There is one listed. Which one are you? There's 2 different shapes listed. Slightly different. A couple listed in the States for 27. One there listed for $39.99. I think my $5's safe. This is the kind of thing that if I had a lovely house with lots of storage for starters and a lovely big family and you were going to have a proper posh Christmas dinner, there's a whole range of this servingware, and you could have an entire dinner service that you kept just for Christmas if you had the money and the storage, of which I have neither. Thank you for joining me for today's car boot sale haul. It is absolutely belting down there now. Again, you know what I'm going to say next. If you've seen anything that floats your boat, the email address is in the description box below. And I'll be back next week with another haul. Take care. Bye for now.